Hello everyone. In today's Behind the Window program, I will introduce you to our 4-head PVC profile welding machine. After discussing the technical specifications of the machine, we will conduct a demo. After completing the demo, we will continue the program with a question and answer session to address any questions you may have. Alright, I will continue introducing the machine. As I mentioned earlier, our machine is designed to weld PVC profiles with each end cut at a 45-degree angle into a 90-degree angle to form a frame. As I said, the machine is only used for welding PVC profiles. Our machine has 4 welding heads. All parameters related to the movement of these welding heads can be adjusted on this 8-inch color panel. I would like to provide information about the welding capacity of our machine. Our maximum profile welding height is 180 millimeters, our maximum profile welding width is 130 millimeters, and the minimum height and width are 30 millimeters each. Our minimum frame welding dimensions are 400 millimeters by 400 millimeters. The maximum welding frame dimensions are 3,100 millimeters by 2,700 millimeters. The welding process is fully automated. The operator can run the machine by entering all parameters on the screen or by scanning a barcode to retrieve previously saved technical information and apply the welding process on the machine. Yes. I would also like to provide information about some of the technical features of the machine. As you can see on the machine, there is a Teflon wrapping mechanism. This mechanism is very practical to use. As the Teflon surface wears out, the operator can wrap it from here to bring a clean Teflon surface and continue the welding process smoothly. The machine has a very practical welding mold changing system. The welding mold can be changed with a single key and the desired welding mold can be mounted on the machine's 4 heads. Another feature of the machine is the optional gasket pressure system that you can see on the machine. This system prevents the gasket from pressing against the glass by applying pressure to the inner surface of the gasket after the welding process is completed. As mentioned earlier, all parameters required for the welding process, such as welding temperature, welding time, welding duration, or welding pressure, can be automatically adjusted on the screen. Our machine provides the opportunity to adjust the welding temperature between 0 degrees Celsius and 300 degrees Celsius according to the climate conditions or workshop conditions. Another important feature of our machine is that it can automatically adjust the welding thickness to 0.2 millimeters or 2 millimeters depending on whether the profiles are colored or white. As I mentioned earlier, there is a barcode on the machine, which facilitates the workflow. The operator scans the barcode to automatically load the program. Our machine can operate independently as a standalone unit or, when required, can be integrated with a deburring system or cooling system to work automatically with a CCL line or twin line. So, for example, a customer who initially purchased the DK540 machine can later purchase additional machines and integrate them into the line. Yes, that's the general overview I've provided. After the welding process is completed, there is an automatic conveyor here. The frames that have completed the welding process are automatically transported to other lines via this conveyor. These are the general technical specifications. If you have any questions in the QVEA section, I will be happy to answer them. I will now invite our technician, Mr. Ismail, to give a demo. Mr. Ismail, please proceed with the demo. Yes, we are examining our welded frame. First, we look at the upper surface. We can see that the welding has been done quite neatly. Of course, since it is a colored profile, there is a 0.2 mm weld thickness on the upper surface and again a 0.2 mm weld thickness on the lower surface. We are looking at the corners of the profile. We see that the profile thicknesses and heights are quite smooth and at the same level on both surfaces. Yes, we are looking inside the frame. There, we also see a fairly smooth weld thickness. The weld height is at the same level on all surfaces. Yes, we can see that the profile pressing system is also working. Here, we can see that the gasket is pressed after the welding process. Yes, our machine performs a high-quality welding process, as we have tested with this sample. After this demo process, we will now move on to the question and answer section. If you have any questions about the welding procedure or the technical specifications of the machine, I will be happy to answer them here.
Hello everybody again. I hope you like the introduction program of DK540 four-corner welding machine. It has high demand in workshops with its user-friendly interface program and robust construction of the body. If you have any question about the machine, I would like to get them now from the chat or later, of course. You can ask this question to the sales department or directly to me. Okay, I have 1 minute to get the questions from you about this machine. Yes, I have a question from Mr. Rashid Akgün. And the question is, what is the cooling time after welding in the DK540? The cooling time is approximately 10 seconds. So after welding process, the frame goes to the cooling station. So depending on the cleaning machine, the frames wait approximately 10 seconds. How does this affect overall production capacity? So for the quality of the cleaning operation, the frames should be wait a little bit on the waiting station, on the cooling station. So depending on the capacity of the cleaning machine, it doesn't affect the negatively of the production capacity, the efficiency of the machine. So we have another question from Oktar Oğuzhancan'dan. Can the DK540 weld PVC profiles of varying thickness? Does it require adjustment? So the thickness is not important too much, but the cleanliness of the workshops is very important for the welding feature. So depending on the material of the PVC or depending on the thickness, it is needed a little bit to increase the welding time or decrease the welding time. So the cleanliness is so important for the good effect of the welding process. So does it require adjustment? So it requires the adjustments depending on the thickness of the PVC profile. Waiting for any other questions, Mr. Gökhan. I had a good question. That questions are really perfect. Thank you very much to Mr. Rashid and to Mr. Oktar. Waiting a little bit if there is another question. There is another question from Gökhan Ay. What is the welding capacity in one shift of DK 540? So the capacity for one frame is about 80 seconds. So when we calculate, Mr. Gökhan, one shift about 60 saniye. It is about 400 pieces of frame. The capacity is about 400 pieces of frame in one shift. Okay. Yes, we have another question from Mr. Andre Duarado. Does this new have a new software? Yes, there are some improvements on the software. We thank you to Mr. Andre for the question. Okay. It seems there is no question in the chat program. So I would like to close the program now, Mr. Gökhan. Goodbye. See you in the new Behind the Window programs.